With Kawaki sealing Naruto Uzumaki in a different dimension, this has left a vacuum in the political world of the shinobi world, allowing the elders and feudal lords to finally go through with their plans that they've been holding back only because Naruto was viewed as the hero of the fourth great ninja war. This took place in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 26, and this is taking us back to the core roots of Boruto Next Generations. See, when Boruto started as a series, Kadachi, the former writer of Boruto Next Generations, was headed down the political path of Naruto becoming an issue because he's a symbol of peace, and since he brought peace, there are no wars. Shinobis are tools for war, for profit. Now that they're not bringing in money because there's peace, the feudal lords are starting to see that there's no need for the shinobi world. Kadachi laid out in his Shinobi Secret Scrolls, every feudal lord except for the one for the Land of Fire, which is Tento's father, wants Naruto removed from power because they no longer need a hero controlling the Leaf Village. Naruto's becoming an obstacle to the capitalist mindset of the feudal lord. This was even mentioned in the anime when Naruto first met Tento's father. With this all being said, Kawaki has doomed the shinobi world to go into another war. But what if I can tell you there's one character, a side character you wouldn't believe, that can possibly end all of it? I don't actually mean end the war, or the elders becoming consumed with power and taking over the Leaf Village, because we know something is going to stir Kawaki to end the shinobi world. But for now, this character will be able to slow down the events and pause them for a moment for Boruto to regroup after he's revitalized by Shibai using the Jogan. That character is no other than, drumroll please, Tento. And I know a lot of people has forgotten about this character. See, the thing about 2 Blue Vortex a lot of people are not paying attention to, that Ikimoto is actually giving a lot of side characters shine. This was one of many gripes people had with the Boruto Next Generation manga. We really didn't get a chance to see side characters get utilized to their fullest potential. But Tento is probably one of the most important characters that's going to be able to change the future of the shinobi world. You remember in one of my old videos, like my first videos, when I said Shikamaru is going to remember that Boruto is Boruto, and he's going to be able to trust into Boruto because he has notes. Mitsuki was going to remember Boruto because he had that deep connection and bond, and his whole creation was revolving around Boruto, which we need some more information on, because how did Orochimaru know Boruto was going to be this great shinobi and have the Jogan, etc.? Well, we're going to have to find out. Sarada too, her love for Boruto allowed her to have this connection, but Tento also has a very vital connection to Boruto. And the only way I'm going to be able to explain this, we're going to have to take a trip down memory lane. But before you start the video, like, comment, subscribe, go ahead and join our community. And you know it's theory time, and I'm really about to talk a bunch of nonsense, but just bear with me. At the start of chapter 12, we were introduced to a character called Tento. Tento is the son of the feudal lord of the Land of Fire. This is very important because he's a rich spoiled brat that reminded Boruto of himself before he went through the Momoshiki arc and he gained his resolve as a shinobi. Two clash head because Tento's rich, he has a black card, he can buy and get whatever and anything he wants. And eventually this child gets kidnapped and Boruto goes on a grown man mission by himself to retrieve him, and in that moment his karma seal activates and Mitsuki and Sarada comes to save the day. But what's so important about this arc is what happened at the end of it. I want to throw in, before Mitsuki and Sarada save Boruto, Tento threw his shuriken in the back of the bandit. This was very important because Tento wanted to become a shinobi, and he also wanted to do it the hard way. He wanted to be like Boruto, solidifying their connection. Boruto gives back the card that Tento slipped in his pocket. This card is very important because at the end of chapter 15, we get a flashback of the conversation as Tento was holding the card and reminiscing about Boruto. It might not be much now, but one day, I bet you can do it, Boruto. Become an amazing ninja who supports the Hokage. And the card that Tento gave Boruto was a Sasuke Uchiha card. the Shadow Kage. Boruto wanted to become a Shadow Kage, a supporting Kage, just like Sasuke Uchiha has been one of his biggest motivations in becoming a shinobi and becoming as strong as he has gotten in the time skip. So in the world where his roles were swapped with Kawaki, this card that he gave to Tento is very important, because just like Mitsuki, Sarada, and Shikamaru, Tento has something to remember who the real Boruto is. This chapter 26 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex solidified the fact that the Fire Feudal Lord is going to come to the village eventually, because he already has his top dog interrogating Konohamaru and the rest of the shinobi that went to the mission in the Land of Winds to rescue Gaara. This means Tento is going to return, and his father is going to return, and his father is going to have the final decision on what's going to take place in the village, if Shikamaru is going to stay in power or if the elders are going to take control. And if the elders taking control, we already know we're headed down a very dangerous path in the shinobi world. See, this is where Boruto can step in, and this is where Tento's influences is going to help Boruto. See, Tento has a great influence on his father. He wants to be just like his dad, and he wants to become the feudal lord for the Land of Fire. So if Tento interacts with Kawaki, he's instantly going to know that Kawaki isn't truly the Boruto that wanted to become a supporting shinobi or Kage like Sasuke Uchiha. The only person that Tento is going to get this vibe and energy from is going to be from Boruto himself. If Boruto is able to interact with Tento, Tento will be able to realize that Boruto is truly Boruto, because he's going to pull out that card, that Sasuke card. One look at that card and you hold it up to the current Boruto and Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, you're instantly going to know that's Sasuke Uchiha's student. Like, what was the thing Kawaki said in chapter 3 when he first met Boruto? He was like, a Boruto was a Uchiha adoptee, which is kind of ironic coming from a guy that actually got adopted, but I digress. Tento will instantly know that Boruto is Boruto, and this is the Boruto he's going to trust. Just like what Shikamaru did when it came to his notes, he was able to hold on to his physical notes and actually trust in the Boruto. Just like Mitsuki knew that Kawaki wasn't truly his son, and the person that illuminates his moon is the Boruto that's standing in front of him. It's the same thing with Tento. Tento is going to look at this card. He's going to remember that mission where Boruto actually saved his life. And he's actually going to trust and believe in Boruto. So Boruto will have more time to achieve his goals. See, Shikamaru has to stay as the Hokage. Anybody else that gets in that Hokage seat, Kashikoji will not be able to negotiate with to move forward with their plans to protect the future. So Shikamaru has to stay as the Hokage. Tento has to trust Boruto because he will be able to influence his father, the feudal lord, and slow down their investigation on the Leaf Village and cutting off money to the Leaf Village as well. This is needed to buy Boruto time to destroy Jura and restore peace and order to the Leaf Village by allowing a safe space for Naruto to return. We all know this is not going to happen because something's going to make Kawaki snap. It's obvious. I have a good feeling that Tento is going to return to the series very soon. In his return, he's going to delay end of the peace that Naruto represented in the shinobi world. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm